And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it will not be a return touchdown, as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wide left. 319.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
26. Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep open. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
319.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
Go. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
319!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
319. Box it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Peek's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Rodgers. He gets it here to Peek. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Find out. You got 58.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Hey, 80's yours. 319. 258.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Red's up. 180.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Cohen on the toss. Room past the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey. Ready?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey, flex. 319.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Peake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, gotta go. 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Landry, the intended target. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
319.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. 58 Mike, 58. 58 Mike.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. At his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He won't go down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the play.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
319. Here we go. 58.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
20! Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
To return, here's Agnew. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Yeah, Liz. 319.
On play action, Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jump out! Right. Zone.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Trubisky to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Zone. 319.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And just shedding him. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Blue 58. All right.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fighting him off. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go to 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Fighting to stay upright. And incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And that is incomplete. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They try again with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football offense?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And left side here, it's Graham. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, but that's who he needs.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it.